Hi, I'm Angela Brown. I'm the Program Director for the Bachelor of Midwifery at the University of South Australia. Well, I've been a midwife for a little while now, and I came to midwifery really because of the focus on women and supporting women through pregnancy, birth and after they become mothers. So midwifery for me is really that woman-centred care. It's around continuity of care and supporting women to become mothers and developing families as well. I think first of all, midwifery is about normal birth, so midwives are specialists in normal birth. So in the program we teach the students how to provide care for women across the whole childbirth continuum. We teach them how to work as midwives in continuity of care models, where they provide care to a woman when she first finds out that she's pregnant, all the way through her pregnancy and after the baby is born as well. So it's a really exciting time for a woman, and being able to develop that relationship with a woman is really important part of the program, that relationship side of midwifery practice. Our program is accredited to be completed within 6 years, so we ask that students can study full-time or part-time, so full-time would be 3 years and part-time would be complete within 6 years. But we also have external mode of study as well. The important thing about being an external student is that you will still have on-campus workshops for most courses, and you will have continuity of care experiences where you follow a woman through her pregnancy and you attend her antenatal appointments, her labour and birth and her postnatal appointments. You complete those during your training as well, and you also have lots of clinical placements in this degree. Probably the biggest feature is the continuity of care aspect, where students really learn what it is to develop a relationship with a woman, to develop that trusting partnership, to walk that pregnancy journey with her. And we've got really experienced teaching staff. We've got what we call the HHS, or the Horizon and Hospital Health Service, where we actually simulate the clinical environment. But we also teach the midwifery students how to work to the full scope of midwifery practice, where they can work in continuity of care models or caseload models, where they can go out into industry and take a caseload of women and provide that full scope of care to a woman and her family. We receive lots of questions about the Bachelor of Midwifery program, so I'm going to answer some of those for you now. No, a midwife provides care right from the beginning of a woman's pregnancy all the way through to the labour and birth, and then for that 6 weeks postnatally as well. So supporting women with breastfeeding. There's also a sexual health role as well, contraception, all of those sorts of things are part of a midwife's scope of practice. No, you don't have to study nursing first. You can enter midwifery and do the 3-year Bachelor of Midwifery course and become a registered midwife and receive employment offers for that role. Yes, you can definitely work interstate because you register with the National Registration Body. In terms of overseas, it depends on the different registering bodies, so certainly midwives do go and work overseas, but they will need to meet certain requirements to do that. No, midwives work in the community. They often, the gold standard of midwifery care is continuity of care or midwifery caseload care, where a midwife actually might take on 40 women a year and provide that care right throughout the pregnancy, with midwives being experts in normal birth, but also having the knowledge and skills to know when they need to refer to their medical colleagues. Continuity of care is all about that relationship that develops with a woman throughout her pregnancy. So the midwife or the student gets to know the woman right at the beginning of her pregnancy, goes along to her antenatal appointments, attends her birth, visits her after the baby is born, and really actually gets to know the family and what that particular woman wants for her pregnancy journey, because that might be a little bit different for every woman. Students will go and they actually do quite a lot of clinical placement, and on top of that they do the continuity of care experiences as well. But they will go into nurseries, they'll go into the antenatal areas, postnatal areas, they'll go to labour and birth. They will do follow 15 women through their pregnancies as well. Some students actually do more than that. They'll do their 30 births as well. And yeah, they have a really vast experience, and they do rural and they do regional, and they also do metropolitan placements as well. Studying at UniSA really equips you to go out into industry and to have all of the knowledge of skills to work to the full scope of midwifery practice. We've got really fantastic resources. We've got the HHS, we've got midwives that come from industry and teach our students the clinical aspects, and we've got amazing lecturers as well. If you have any further questions about studying the Bachelor of Midwifery at the University of South Australia, please get in contact with us. We'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have, and we really hope to see you on campus.